Okay guys, welcome to another vlog, and today we're going to carve the pumpkins. So we've got the pumpkins ready, just cut off the lid and started taking some of the guts out. So we're going to separate it into seeds and stringy bits in this one and flesh in this one. So we've got all the good pumpkin flesh. We've got our pumpkin. Let's take out some more of this. So if you check out the Witches Hearth, I'll put a link in the description. That's Vicky's channel, where she'll be doing all the cooking, baking and general witchy stuff. So you can go over there to see what she does with the flesh from these pumpkins. What she whips up in the kitchen. So look where we're going to put the front. We're just going to go for let's go for a simple jack-o'-lantern face on this one. So do I want to put that at the bottom?
No, I think we're just meant to put the top of it. Plus we're sitting them in them schools. If you do it like that, the light's going to be below the pumpkin.
So do it this way. One little peeper. One little eye. Yeah. Not so many people doing pumpkin carving this year. There's normally quite a few on TikTok, but I'm not seeing any as of yet.
It's not been a right good year for pumpkins, though, has it?
Well, it's very difficult to get pumpkins this year compared to normal years. Second worst harvest they've had, apparently.
It's been too wet.
Too wet and lack of sun, I think, hasn't helped. We didn't really have that sunny of a summer.
About 3 weeks.
We've got 3 weeks.
6 months. 3 weeks out of the 6 months of spring and summer that was actually nice.
So let's get the eyes sorted. And then we'll go for, I think we're going to go for a big grinny mouth. Got to be careful. Slightest mistake. Sometimes when you're carving pumpkins, you might find it easier to draw your face on first. I've just gone for freestyle. So you can see that. That's what we've got up to now. Let's cut this flesh off here. Like I say, if you want to see what we do with the flesh from this pumpkin, check out the Witches Hearth. It was formerly known as Tarot and Spirit with Victoria. She's renamed it and she's starting to do more frequent videos on there with cooking and baking and dog walking and nature walks, anything to do with tarot cards. And so if you like all that kind of stuff, check out the Witches Hearth. So you see all these pumpkin carvers that do amazingly good pumpkins, and then you're going to get this. So don't judge. It is what it is. Chunks of flesh. We're going to get quite a bit of flesh, I suppose, after we've done all.
Well, I've got the gourds and I've got a load of carrots. There's a little hint of what we're doing.
So the whole reason for putting jack-o'-lanterns outside your house with lighting is to ward off evil entities and stop the intrusion of negative energy coming into your house.
They were originally turnips.
Well, what was it? Originally they didn't use pumpkins, they used turnips.
Pumpkins
But
came
then
over from America.
Americans started with the pumpkins and it caught on, and so, but I suppose it has the same effect. It's just another way of using light to ward off darkness. Hence why we could put the candlelight in the top, inside the jack-o'-lanterns, because it's a light that wards off the evil and the negativity. That's why it's such a good time of year, and we celebrate it. I'd probably say it's up there with Christmas, because it's
my new year.
It's New Year for Vicky, and it does, like I say, it's a cleansing time. It's a time to remember lost loved ones. And it's a time of the year where the veil's very thin and we can communicate with the dead a lot easier.
Let's do I've got a little story, the legend of Stingy Jack, where the name Jack-o'-lantern comes from.
A little story for you now.
So, it comes from an Irish legend, which first appeared in print in the 19th century. The story of a man called Stingy Jack. According to the story, Stingy Jack was invited the devil to have a drink with him. True to his name, Stingy Jack didn't want to pay for his drink, so he convinced the devil to turn himself into a coin that Jack could use to buy their drinks. Once the devil did so, Jack pocketed the money, put it in his pocket next to a cross, silver cross, which prevented the devil from changing back into his original form. Jack eventually freed the devil under the condition that he would not bother Jack for 1 year, and that should Jack die, he would not claim his soul. The next year, Jack again tricked the devil into climbing into a tree to pick a piece of fruit. While he was up the tree, Jack carved a sign of cross into the tree's bark so the devil could not come down until he promised not to bother him for 10 more years. Soon after, Jack died. As the legend goes, God would not allow such an unsavoury figure into heaven. The devil, upset by the trick Jack had played on him and keeping his word not to claim his soul, would not allow Jack into hell. He sent him off into the dark night with only a burning coal to light his way. Jack put the coal into a carved-out turnip and began roaming the earth with it ever since, and the Irish refer to the ghostly figure as Jack of the Lantern, and then simply Jack-o'-lantern.
So there you go.
After that story made headline, people began to make their own version of Jack's lanterns, carving scary faces into turnips and placing them in the windows or near the doors to frighten away Stingy Jack and other wandering evil spirits. In England, turnips and large beets were used until the people came over from the Americas, bought their vegetable carving traditions, and the USA helped change American pumpkin carving from a general autumn pastime from the Celts to one associated with Halloween. So there you go. That's where it started. Stingy Jack didn't want to pay for his pint. That's where it all started.
What's that? There we go, so we've got my basic face now. And then stand by for pumpkin number 2. So I'm just going to cut the top off and take the middle out of the next one. This one's Stiggy's. I'm just going to cut the top off and Vicky's going to do the actual carving.
He's whispered his design. Hello everyone. Okay, here we go. Let's move everything a little bit closer to me because I'm not as tall as Jason. So bear with me 1 second. Let's have a look, see what we can do with this.
I think I've knocked the camera.
No, it's right, all right. So what I do is I'm etching my design on with just the blade of the knife, just so I can get a rough idea before I actually start cutting. Because once you cut, you can't go back.
You're not freestyling like me.
No, no freestyling for me.
Not okay.
No, it's fine, I can see you.
Come here. You come up here out up there. Come here, Zig. Let's put some spooky music on.
Yeah.
Zig, come away. Zig, you don't want to just sit inside of your head. Come here.
It's just getting involved.
Yes. Yeah, that's a bit of pumpkin picking.
Picking and
I
eating.
just have to check that flesh. I'm not sure if some of it's gone a bit.
It smells alright. It smells like a ripe pumpkin, that's all.
It smells a bit funky.
Right. See what we can do.
It's a bit of ambience.
Bit of ambiance. He's sat next to me, watching what I'm doing, making sure I'm doing it right.
Oh, got a big gaping mouth.
Is that
That's a
Ziggy's?
paw. What's her little mouth?
Ziggy's pumpkin with his paw print on. It's a paw print.
With a paw print.
Okay, so we'll go on to the final pumpkin. Last one of the day. My pumpkin. I'm just debating what side to go on.
Ziggy, be quiet. Mama's trying to do a pumpkin. Is it yapping?
I think we'll go
Your pumpkin's done, it's got a big paw print on it.
I think that edge there seems to be the best one. Right, so we will hollow this out. I'm sure Jason will speed all this up. We're going to take the lid off, hollow it out, and then carve. Some pumpkin.
It just wants to eat it because it can sense that it's food. That's the
Loves
problem.
pumpkin as well, that's the problem.
So you can see the two finished pumpkins over there, mine and Ziggy's. Vicky's just in the process of gutting hers out now. This might be the only one that's actually got a lid because the other two were very soft on the top. Fine everywhere else, but the tops were very soft. So the lid's kind of crumpled to nothing. That's okay, they'll still do the job.
I only need them for a week or so. As they do the job on All Hallows Eve.
It would have probably been better keeping them outside on the table, to be fair. They might have got a bit warm in the kitchen and that's why they've just started to go a bit soft on the top.
Maybe.
Plus they've been sat on top of each other.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
Spectator here watching the pumpkin carving. So yeah, don't forget, if you're still watching this video, give us a like, comment. Have you done your pumpkins? Are you going to pick your pumpkins? Have you carved your pumpkins? And did you do anything with the flesh on the inside of your pumpkins? Did you cook any of it? Did you make pumpkin pie, pumpkin soup? And don't forget to watch the Witches Hearth channel, where you'll see what we do with our pumpkin innards. You don't want to waste any of the lovely pumpkins when you're carving them. It can all be put to good use. And then we'll go and put our discard of our pumpkins when they're finished. Go and put them in the woodlands for the wildlife to feed on.
Mostly squirrels. People say you shouldn't put your pumpkins out for the animals.
Well, it's the BBC that's released the thing this year saying don't put your pumpkins in the woodlands because it kills hedgehogs.
It can kill some animals, but an animal knows themselves whether they can...
That nearly went. So,
can or cannot eat something.
that animal knows that he can eat it and he's going to try his best.
He's going to try his best.
He's going to lick everything and try his best to get some of that pumpkin. It's like having a little baby,
It's
a little toddler knocking about the house.
Toddler in a dog form, I'm sure.
Is this a ginger curly-haired toddler?
I spend most of my days saying, put it down, what are you eating? What have you got in your mouth? Oh my God, come here.
Stop wiping your bum on the carpet. All the typical things that you say to toddlers. Oh, now he's joining in, see?
Give him a shit now.
Back chat off a toddler. I don't think he likes the way you're carving that one.
Where's your pumpkin?
He took it out, wasn't he? Oh no, he's dropped it there next to him in
That's
front.
what he's barking then.
He's got his own pumpkin. Let's chuck it.
Hey. Hollow this.
We'll hollow that.
Let me just think. Oh, come away.
Ziggy.
Done.
All 3 pumpkins.
3 pumpkins. Jason on the end, Ziggy in the middle, and the hanging bat, mine at the very other end. And he's put his lid on.
So to see what happens with the flesh, check out the Witches Hearth. And we'll be cooking tomorrow. What are we doing with the innards that we've got in the bowl over there?
And I'm going to take a few seeds out of here, just a few of these, and dry them out and plant them.
I'm going to try planting some pumpkins for next year. And then we'll see if we can grow our own and pick and carve our own pumpkins next year.
Never grown pumpkins before, but we'll try. We'll have a go.
We'll take it a step further.
See if we can.
So until the next one, watch out on our paranormal channel and watch out for any lives tonight. We're at Hallam Mill for the Halloween special event, Victorian themed, only using all Victorian equipment.
Yeah.
So check out TikTok at Haunted Stories 81 and Haunted Stories and Investigations on YouTube for any videos on that side of things if you like your paranormal.
I'm sure Jason will link everything below.
And check in the description for links, and I'll put the link to Vicky's channel for the cooking side and a link to the paranormal channel for the ghost hunting side. But for now, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye bye.